Well, hello again, and welcome to the Occam's Razor YouTube channel. Now, first of all, I'd like to thank Cheetah for putting up the Mars One fans website. I had a look at it the other day, and thanks for responding to my question, Cheetah. I did read your response on there. I haven't signed up for it myself because I saw nobody else had. I think that if you had set it up a little bit sooner, people would have gone from the original Mars One fans forum to that site. Certainly very good of you to do that. But I don't think you're likely to get many takers now, because there's just nothing happening, is there? Nothing's happening with Mars One at all. I think I said that I thought it would probably disappear up its own tailpipe before Christmas, and it certainly seems on track to fulfil that prophecy. There's absolutely nothing happening as far as I can tell. I Google Mars One News or Mars One, get the same old stuff. And I see that if you look at the amount of views this channel gets, it's very low. So that sort of suggests that there's very little interest. I think there won't be many people Googling Mars One fans. It may be that this video will alert people to anyone that might come across this video to your new Mars One fans site there, Cheetah. So you never know, you might get some takers. If there's a few people turn up on there, I'll probably sign up for it. But and thank you for offering the administration rights as well, because I can't imagine, I can imagine actually what would happen if any of the unicorns got administration rights on there. It would be an absolute waste of time. Yeah, thanks for that. I wouldn't be interested in doing it myself. I don't spend enough time looking at it. But if it's a shame actually that Lord Vader didn't find his way to this channel and leave a comment and let us know what exactly had happened to Mars One fan. And it may be that Vader would be interested in administering the new site. But with so little going on, I don't think it's likely to take off. It's about as likely to take off as Mars One, I'm afraid, there, Cheetah. But leave it up there anyway. You never know your luck. It might, something might happen that people want to comment on. I noticed that Mr. Von Bengtsson's latest venture has floundered. They wanted £600,000 to put a USB on the moon or something, some ridiculous bloody nonsense. And they got about, I think about 12% of the money they were looking for. So that's a dead duck. Not that it ever would have been anything else. But I think people are becoming more, people are more sophisticated, and they're wise now to these let's be charitable schemes that are just a bottomless money pit. Nothing's ever going to happen. It's never going to achieve its goal, and it just lets people live nice lives on your money. So Mars One has been useful for a couple of things. One is it's made the general public aware that these go nowhere money pits, the e-begging money pits, are exactly that. So they're far less likely to put money into it. And a lot of people that are putting money into Mars One can't really afford it. They're just gullible fools. They're putting $200 a month in, $50 a month in. It's just a guy with a poster and some paperweights. For goodness sake, get a grip. It's never going to happen. So it's been good for that. So the general public now is far less likely to put money into these things, as demonstrated, I think, by Mr. Von Bengtsson's latest effort. And the other thing is that it may have got people talking about going to Mars. I don't think they've ever been taken seriously by any of the professional space organisations, but NASA may have sat back and said, hey look, you know, there's Musk talking about going to Mars, this other outfit talking about going to Mars. If we don't pull our thumbs out of our backsides, you know, so a private company is going to go to Mars. And they were probably thinking of Musk, I would think. I very much doubt anyone at NASA took Mars One seriously. And I suppose, well, at least Musk has got a lot of money. He's got some tangible space hardware. He's obviously got some very ambitious plans, and you never know, he might pull it off. I don't think he'll pull off his Mars colony as described. 80,000 people, was it, Mr. Musk? I think that's pretty unrealistic. As is warming the planet up by nuking it. Come on, wakey, wakey, Mr. Musk. So Mars One may have been useful for getting people talking about you know, missions to Mars. As I say, it's been useful for preventing people putting money into these harebrained schemes, and I think it's also been useful for highlighting I don't know, the if you look at some of these people that are singing Mars One's praises, you know, they're professionals. They'll put Mars One on their LinkedIn page, and it'll say current employment, and they'll put Mars One as one of the things they're doing. I thought, well, unless you're being paid by Mars One, you're not employed by Mars One, are you? You know, if you're in one, even if it's never going to happen, but if it was real and you're in the final 100, you're still not working for Mars One, are you? So, if I employed any of these people that are doing that, I think there might be an integrity issue there. And I would also think that they may not be as intuitive as I thought they once were. You know, some of these jobs do require you to be intuitive. And I think anyone with a little bit of intuition, even just a ditty bit of intuition, is going to know that Mars One is nothing more than a bottomless money pit, with nothing at the end, you know, except some glass paperweights, some t-shirts, and some coffee mugs. You know, it's just ridiculous. And I think if I employed any of those people and I saw them, or I was thinking of using their services, and I saw them singing the praises of this, I think, well, these people really aren't intuitive. You have to wonder how what their integrity is like, and certainly if any of them work for me, I'd sort of keep a bit of an eye on them. I very much doubt I'd promote them, but if I was thinking of using their services, well, I probably wouldn't. I suppose it would depend on what sort of service we're talking about, but if we're talking about something that's bullshit based, like marketing maybe, then maybe. But certainly any of these engineering guys, absolutely not. No, absolutely not. Anyway, I've arrived where I need to be. As you may be able to see on the camera, I'm in the car park of Bunings, which is an upmarket version of Bunnings hardware store. I'm going to go get some bits and pieces. So I've got some projects to do at home. So I'll maybe catch you again. Thanks for watching.